A few moves made in the field.
Bartlett over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? That's four all the way. Beautiful shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Driven through cover, just the one. They'll get at least one here.
Good return back from the deep.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four, fantastic shot. Might look to go big again here.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Chance to run two. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Perfectly timed.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Brilliant diving stop. And that ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle. Zampa has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Shot, should be runs here. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Zampa with a great delivery there. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. They'll get at least 1 here. End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. South Africa, a 68 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Couldn't get it through the field.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of another disappointing over. Marsh has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be. How will he reply?
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be four.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place. Needs a dot ball.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Doesn't beat the infield.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Well played, could be a quick single.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, too good. That is huge.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Huge. That has flown.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
He's quick onto that in the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Chance to run two. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Maxwell has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate has still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
It's evident and ever... so audible that the crowd is at near burst. Point at today's play. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
There'll be runs here. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. There could be a couple if they hustle. End of another disappointing over. Marsh has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Well, this total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
The crowd is electric right now. Middled that one. Great timing.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Straight to the fielder. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's a solid shot. Nicely played. Runs 1. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edge, but it drops safely. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nearly gets the edge. Owen with a great delivery there.
Left the wide one. Wicket keeper with the gather.
Huge edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Thick edge.
No shot offered there.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over. 4 off it. South Africa are 154 for 1.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Zampa coming back into the attack.
Left alone by the batter. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Got that away nicely. Dorcius showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. That's a confident appeal. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. And gone. Amazing from the keeper. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Marsh, I'm sure, will be onto their bowls to pick up another quick wicket. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for 6.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. 16 runs added there. South Africa 170 for 2.
Well, this total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching.
Hendricks doesn't offer a shot.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Massive outside edge. Finds the fielder with that shot. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Australia need to put that one behind them and find a way to slow down the run rate.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Thick edge. Great commitment. Cautious with a beautiful piece of fielding.
Left alone by the batter. Shoulders, arms again.
Absolutely middled that.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for 2.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
That's the over. South Africa 190 for 2.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can. Have to go for it now.
Huge edge.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Lovely balance, leant back and punch behind point, the ball heading to the boundary.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. No shot offered, through to the keeper. No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Nice shot, straight to gully. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.